What's up, guys, and welcome back to Bully Built Garage. This is Tron, this is Roxy, and I'm Evan. Bubba, get off. And today we are installing a new exhaust on the STI. So let me grab you guys. We'll go over the packaging and what we got, and we'll open it up, get it installed, and review it. See you guys in a second. So this is our new OBX Racing exhaust. So the reason I went with this is it is on the cheaper end, and I'm not made out of money. I think I got it for just over $400 on eBay. The one review I could find of it was pretty decent. It's a little thicker stainless steel than, well, I was looking at the Tandem exhaust too, because it was on the lower price range without doing the N1, and I still wanted to keep the quad stainless tips. So this is what we went with. It's a little thicker, so it's probably a little bit heavier, but also it should, hopefully that means a little better durability and finish. Onto the finish. You can see the box. It's bowed. The edges aren't touching the ground. The box is dented, a little ripped. So hopefully that does not mean anything inside is damaged, but we're gonna open it up and find out. Let's just take a little bit closer look at some of these, get a good idea of how the packaging came, what it all looks like. Overall, I am very pleased just amongst initial unboxing. Everything looks great. There are no dents or dings. The tips could use a little polish. They're just a little dusty. And really, it all feels good. The welds all look nice and pretty through pretty much everything. Not noticing anything. All the hangers are good, beefy stainless steel with good welding. I like the little, not one for logos, but on this I think it's appropriate because it's not going to be seen by a lot. But I like the little OBX Racing there. The only odd thing about this is it looks like the downpipe attachment, it's just a slightly, seems a little odd in the bend, but other than that, everything looks great. So I'm going to clean this mess up, get the car pulled in, and we will go over the install after that. Sorry for the tight space, but we're under here, under the Subaru now. Here's our driver's side exhaust tips. So I believe this, this flange right there, if my finger focuses, that has a bolt on the bottom and the top. I was told those were 16s. I'll let you know if those are right or not. I believe those, and then way back here, right there, the downpipe connection, again, I believe those are the same size bolts. I believe those are the only two hard connections, and then it's just popping out of the exhaust hangers. So, hi Tron, we have a visitor. Thank you. We're gonna undo those two connections first, then we should just be able to wiggle everything out, especially with our helpers. I'm a liar. All the bolts are 14 mil heads, not 16. Someone told me wrong. Anyways, I forgot to mention I also got the Grimspeed 2.5 to 3 inch, 2.5 downpipe to 3 inch catback exhausted. Oh my goodness, adapter. Pardon me, I am having trouble speaking today. And some people might wonder why I went this route and not a downpipe. The reason is this car should eventually be getting a rotated turbo set up, and I didn't want to spend $350, $400 on a downpipe that is not going to get used later on. I realized I could resell it, but I figured just for the moment, we got the cheap exhaust. We might as well keep doing everything on a budget until we need to. And this can continue to be used if I like the way it sounds, even with that rotated turbo. So that was the plan. As you can see, we are naked underneath. I don't know how good some of those angles were, so sorry. But here we are. This is the upper piece, sort of that mid-pipe piece, and then obviously our muffler and tips. I think the way I'm going to go about this is I'm going to get those two loosely fit together, bolted into place, and that hanger in place, and then we're going to work on hanging this together up, and then we'll get everything together and tightened down tight. One thing I want to point out real quick about this is the hardware that Grimspeed provides is too small for the exhaust flange. If you look, it basically just falls right through. That's on the new exhaust, and by the looks of it, it's also on the existing. Oh no, they still pull through on here too. So, just be aware of that. I tried reusing the stock bolts. Obviously, you can see the size difference here, but this the shoulder on it will not fit through the gasket or flange provided. So, I just rated my washer supply, and I'm just going to add an extra set of washers to both sides. It shouldn't really affect anything, but just if anyone's trying to do this, instead of crawling under their car and out multiple times, just be aware that you're going to need this. Right, so there we go. Everything is on and together and looks good all the way back. I would say the most difficult part of this, honestly, it probably took a little under 2 hours, about an hour and 40 minutes or so. And I would say half that time I spent just trying to get the rubber bushings, the hangers in for the muffler. I tried to lube them up, that helped some, but it was still a pain and brute force effort. Sounds pretty nice. Alright, we'll take it around the neighborhood real fast. See if anyone gets upset. It's a little bit louder, but honestly, just kind of cruising, it sounds pretty similar to the stock exhaust. Getting on it seems to be a little bit louder. We will, let's pull a UE real fast if no one's coming. Not legal in Ohio, but that's okay. Almost all the way around. Alright, let's see if we can just run up the road a little bit again. So let's see. This is I don't know, 3,000 RPM at 25-30% throttle. $5,000 down. That sounds pretty good. Let's we'll give this a second and we'll run it right back home. But overall, I am incredibly pleased with the sound and almost missed the driveway. But I am incredibly pleased with the sound and everything. So my review, fantastic. And I'll get one more shot just idling before we go in.